What's up, guys? It's your girl Cash Royal, aka that girl with PCOS. We're gonna do a get ready with me today, and I'm gonna tell you how I was able to clear my face of cystic acne and keep it looking like this. It could look better, it could, but from where I came from, this looks great. So let's get into it.
That girl with PCOS.
So I'm gonna be honest, I wanna do my face first just because I don't wanna touch my my hair and then have to touch my face. It's just too much. I wanna make sure that wherever I put this, it's not gonna be clouded and y'all gonna be able to hear me. And then laser my hair. I've been using this U-Like laser for some time now. And girl, the fact that I don't really have to shave like I used to, people are always like, oh, well, if it took you 2 years, like, obviously, like, it's not working. And for me, I'm like, no, that means it is working. I have a hormonal imbalance and I have a lot of testosterone in my body. Testosterone in a woman's body, like, at a high rate, is going to give you either hair thinning, balding, facial hair. It's just a hormonal imbalance. And since I have PCOS, my hair is always trying to grow on my face. However, we're not here to talk about my facial hair today. We're here to talk about my skin, my face. If y'all want a video on this U-Like, I got y'all. And just like that, I'm done. It literally took me less than a minute. And realistically, I won't have to shave for another 3 days. And I used to shave twice a day. Crazy. I wish I had somewhere where I could put this little mic so that y'all could hear me and I didn't have to hold it or feel like self-conscious about like if y'all are able to hear me. Hopefully y'all can hear me right here, right here. I'm gonna be using Korean skincare while I talk, and I use Korean skincare in my journey to help with the scarring, the hyperpigmentation, and just everything that's going on with my face. When I was like 23 or 24, I started to get really bad cystic acne, and at the time I had like 3 jobs. I was in school. I was in a long distance relationship. So when I tell you your girl was stressed out, I'm not even joking. I was so stressed out. And y'all know, if you have ever gone to college and had to work multiple jobs just to stay afloat, then you know the stress that comes with that. And I was working night jobs. So if you don't know much about PCOS, I'm going to tell you right now, working a 3rd shift, graveyard shift, overnight shift is so bad for PCOS that the Health World Organization put 3rd shift working is a carcinogen because it can literally kill you over time. You have to make sure your circadian rhythm is like somewhat on track, which means like go to sleep when the sun sets, so wake up when the sun comes up, making sure that you're going outside and letting the sun hit you. And if you're somebody who's working only night shift and then waking up sporadically through the day and trying to do a bunch of different things and then take a nap and then wake up, that's horrible for you. So I'm just letting you know right now, it's really bad for you. You can see me because the way that my phone just fell, yikes. There's a lot that plays into like your hormonal imbalance being super imbalanced just by like the way that you go about your day, right? And so my day obviously was not the best. 2 products I just use are from Isntree. It's there from Isntree hyaluronic acid toner, and then I have the serum. Honey. So with all that being said, I was literally dealing with so much in my body that I didn't even know at the time. And the only thing the doctors had told me was go to the gym and get on birth control or metformin. And for me, those are just not options. Now, I was in the gym. Your girl was in the gym. But taking metformin, birth control, all that stuff, it just wasn't for me. So I started cutting out certain foods and nothing was working. And for me, personally, now, on my whole entire thing with cystic acne, you have to understand that I wasn't sleeping. I was probably sleeping 4 hours a night. I wasn't sleeping good enough hours. I would wake up throughout the night. I would stop breathing, unbeknownst to me. There was just a lot of different things happening. So this is just my personal experience and what helped me. It might not help you. It might help you. Who knows? So being that I wasn't sleeping well and I didn't realize how bad it was playing such a big part on my everyday to day life, that when I was introduced to infused treats, edibles, bitch, I was a little weary of it because I didn't really do the devil's lettuce, and I was just like, I'm not really sure that's for me. But I waited till I was by myself and I did enough research, and I was like, you know what? Let me just try a little bit. What could literally happen? Well, I'll tell you what happened. A little bit turned into a lot of bit, and I started taking like little pieces of this edible every single day. I started taking little pieces of this edible every single night. I'm talking about I was already tucked in my bed, just like waiting to fall asleep. So I would take them and try to force myself to fall asleep so I wouldn't have to deal with the high if I got high. But fortunately for me, I would fall asleep and stay asleep. Now, smoking and eating are two different things that I always have to explain to people. Like I said, he better not. My boyfriend is throwing sticks at my motherfucking window. Smoking and eating it are two completely different things. People would tell me all the time, oh my God, I've been smoking for so long and that's never done anything for me. And I'm like, because it's not literally hitting your bloodstream. It's just going into your lungs and then working its way out. Where when you take an edible, it's going into your bloodstream and you're having, stop.
Come on, baby.
Come on, what? I'm literally making a video.
Well, I'm about to shit. After that, we're going.
Just leave me alone, please.
I will not. After that, we're going.
Why? Go.
I'm about to shit.
Yep.
That's cool?
Yep.
I'm serious, baby.
Yep.
Babe.
Can,
Bullshit, man.
all right, I have to finish this video. Go.
Promise me we're gonna go. I know you. I know you got something real.
Yo, I'm making a video for my girls on YouTube. Please leave me alone.
Girlies.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
Promise me.
I'm not promising you.
Well, I'm gonna be right here fucking up.
Well, you the one who's gonna be shitting on himself.
That's cool. I'll clean it up. But, we gonna go after I get done?
Yeah.
Promise.
I promise.
I'm crossing back. I know you, woman. I fucking know you. Inside out. Real promise. I'm serious, baby. And they gonna be biting too this time. You gonna slide though for real?
Mm-hmm.
Baby.
I have to finish this video. Go.
Alright, bet.
When you are eating an edible, it's literally going in your bloodstream. So it's affecting a lot more than just your lungs. Therefore, you can do the research because I did the research. So you should definitely do the research if it's something that you're looking into trying, okay? Now, I'm not telling you to do this. I'm telling you my experience. I feel like I have to reiterate that because some people are a little cuckoo. So what I learned was it will help you fall asleep, but when you eat it, it'll help you stay asleep. And sometimes you can sleep a full 8 hours. Now, is it going to give you REM sleep and all that quality sleep that you're looking for? That's literally bias off each person. Every person is going to be different. Now, for what it did for me was not only did it help me stay asleep, I was able to put my circadian rhythm back on track, and I was already eating healthy, going to the gym. And little by little, literally every day, I would see my face start to clear up and clear up and clear up. And I just one day stopped having acne. I really stopped having acne. I was at that time smoking and eating it because I started to learn the benefits of it. And since I couldn't really fall asleep, I bought some so that I could fall asleep. And then I would eat some so I would stay asleep. So that combination itself helped me literally put my circadian rhythm back on track, help my body readjust, basically re-update its apps, as you can say. Because when you're not sleeping properly, your insulin is going to go out of whack. You're going to get bigger. There's just so many different problems. And not to mention, we as women with PCOS have so much melatonin in our body. But for a lot of us PCOS women, our melatonin receptors are possibly broken, which means that that hormone of melatonin that's supposed to get us really adjusted to going to bed and sleeping, it's not working. So you have to do extra steps to kind of help you go to sleep. And mind you, I learned all of this while I was dealing with the problem, during and after. My face was cleared because of Mary Jane, and I will give credit to Mary Jane and for the fact that I was going to the gym doing low impact workouts. I've always done low impact workouts. I'm not a treadmill girl. I know you see a treadmill behind me, but it's a walking pad. I walk on it every single day for an hour and 46 minutes. And once you start walking, like really start getting into the groove of it every single day and using the app that comes with your walking pad, and you're keeping score of how much you're walking, it becomes addicting. I'm addicted. Walking, doing low impact workouts, and actually eating healthier, not the healthiest, just healthier, and getting quality sleep really helped me in making sure that I no longer had cystic acne. Literally, it's insane. People are always asking me, and I don't think that a lot of people believe me when I tell them, but the research is there. You can be your own test dummy. If you're too scared to try it, you have CBD and CBG. You also have Delta 8. I love Delta 8. Delta 8 is that girl, honey. That girl. I can give y'all some recommendations from places that I buy online. Legal. But 10 out of 10, highly recommend at least looking into it, doing some research. Because if it was beneficial for me and it helped my face, imagine what it could do for you. You got to do your research for literally everything. Like, don't take my word for it. Because if you thought that I was online taking people's word for it, girl, I would have been belly full of birth control, metformin, so many things that I was prescribed and tried to give to. But I literally just did my own research. And since I'm more of a holistic girl, I try to try everything before I just jump into medicine, because I know how detrimental medicine could be. Y'all motherfuckers out here thinking that the doctors love you and they take care of you and they just, no, they don't. It's really rare that you find a doctor that fucks with you for real and is genuinely wanting to see you do better in life. I have a doctor like that here in Jacksonville. The first day I ever told her, hey, I think that I have sleep apnea. Here's my reasons. You think she hesitated or made me feel smaller or like I was dumb? Hell no, the girl wrote it down and then gave me a referral to literally a sleep doctor. And let me tell you, the reason I even went to a sleep doctor is because I was working for a medical cannabis place in Jacksonville, and I ended up going to some event. And at this event, we had a tent next to a dentist's office. And one thing about me, I'm a yapper, certified yapper. I'm going to talk to everybody around me. I like to make people feel comfortable. I like to get to know people, why they're there, their mission. Like, it's just something embedded in me, and I act like I'm just this jolly person that talks to everybody. I love that about me. Some people don't like it, but whatever. And I get to talking to the doctor, and he's like talking to me, and that I don't know how, but we got on the subject of PCOS. And he tells me that he's actually familiar with PCOS and has actually told a couple of people that they had sleep apnea. And I was like, what do you mean? You're a dentist. And he was like that he had a machine in his office that he paid so much money for, and it basically like looks deeper into sleep because he was so fascinated by sleep. And I was like, okay, tell me more. So he asked me to come into his office and that he would give me like a free exam. So I was like, okay, cool. So I go in and I get free teeth cleaning. And the whole time that we're talking, he's just being very attentive, right? When we finish, he tells me that while he was inside of my mouth, he noticed that my airway is very small. So with him asking me about my airway, he's like, yo, you know, do you have a problem breathing? Do you ever like feel like your throat is too small? Have you ever like considered getting your tonsils removed when you were younger? Asking me all these questions. I'm like, I don't know about my tonsils, but I know growing up I tell him that when I was younger, I used to have a really heavy breathing problem. My siblings used to make fun of me. My parents used to make fun of me, but nobody really ever got me help. I guess they just thought that was just, you know, me. I would literally breathe super heavy. I snored my entire life. And I did notice that sometimes when I would get sick, that it would be really hard for me to breathe. But again, I'm just chalking it up to me being sick. While talking to him, he tells me that I have a very small airway, and it could be a reason why I'm snoring. Then he asked me if I stopped breathing at night, and I told him, yeah, that the person that I was with at the time was letting me know that I would stop breathing in my sleep. And then he was like, I really believe that you should get a sleep apnea test done, like a sleep study done. And I was just like, okay. I didn't think anything of it. I mean, it always stayed in the back of my head. But it took me a couple of years to finally tell my doctor, and she immediately wrote it down. I immediately got the sleep study. I got to take the whole shebang home. And then I felt like I failed it because I didn't really sleep that night because I was just so anxious. But when I took it in, they called me the next day and they were like, girl, Usually we would have you come back in and do a second assessment, which is I would sleep in front of like a doctor. I would sleep in a room and behind a glass there's like a doctor. First off, that's so fucking weird. I already don't trust men. And I didn't even know if it was going to be a man or a woman, but I'm just assuming. And so it's like, oh, I got to sleep and there's a man watching me. Ugh. So awkward. I don't want to sleep in front of no man I do not know and him watching me and taking a fucking study. But she said that my sleep apnea was pretty like bad, I guess, in a sense. And I don't remember the numbers, so don't ask. But nonetheless, she was like, you don't need to do the second sleep assessment. We're going to go ahead and get you a CPAP machine and all the things that you need. Next thing you know, your girl is now sleeping with a CPAP machine. It is the best thing I've ever had. Your partner doesn't hear it. Mine is super quiet. Once I put the mask on, you don't hear anything. It is a little uncomfortable, especially if you're someone who sleeps on your stomach. You have to find like a rhythm. I sleep on my side now and it works for me. I don't sleep on my back because your tongue can go to the back and close up your airways, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes I sleep on my back though. Sometimes. What the machine does is if you stop breathing at night, it'll literally push air back into your nose and like you start breathing again. So you don't have the chance to not breathe because it's literally pushing air into you. And I don't know about you, but that makes me feel so comfortable. So freaking comfortable. And I don't care what nobody says. If you don't like the way it looks or the way it feels, whatever, I like living. So if that's what I have to wear to make sure that I don't have anxiety and that I can wake up and feel good every single day, I'm going to do that. Did I mention I don't have anxiety anymore ever since using this thing? Girl, that's a whole nother story that I'll get into about my CPAP machine. So that is how I healed my cystic acne. I use Korean skincare products. So today I used Isntree, Swanee Cocoa, Beauty by Joseon. I use Skin 1004, I think that's what it's called. I am a freaking Korean skincare girly. Like, that's just what it is. I realized that this fell down. Wah. See, I gotta get my setup real cute, like Arnell Armin. I love her. I'm about to do my hair real quick. I wanted to go fishing. My man wanted to go fishing, and then he decided he didn't want to go fishing. We're going fishing. I don't think we're going fishing though because it's getting pretty dark. But I'm just gonna dress for the occasion. Well, the way that I healed a lot of my scarring was definitely Korean skincare. I don't really go to a dermatologist. I don't really get facials. Now that is a luxury that a lot of people are not able to afford. But I'm hoping that this year it's a luxury that I'm able to afford and I can go see someone for my scalp treatments, for my facial, all of that stuff. I've only gotten one facial. Like I can't recall getting facials. But what I can recall is all of the money that I spend on skincare, I spend on Korean skincare. Korean skincare is amazing, literally amazing. Let's say I can't find what I'm looking for, or maybe you want to buy Korean skincare and you don't have a place near you. There's a website called Stylovana, and that's where I get my Korean skincare. It's super cheap. It does take a little bit to get to you, but it's Korean skincare. You think it's coming from America? I think that's what some people need to realize when they're ordering like Korean skincare and Korean products. Like, it's not in America, so you're gonna have to wait for it. And if you don't want to wait, don't order. Like, your rush is nobody else's like responsibility. I love the products that I get. I want to show you some of my favorite Korean skincare things that I use. So like I said, I used Isntree hyaluronic acid toner and their hyaluronic acid serum. Baby, I love these. I love these a lot. I don't know what it is, but they definitely make my skin feel moisturized. They make my skin feel nice and glowy. So I definitely give this like a good 8 out of 10. Beauty by Joseon products bomb. This is snail mucin and this is refreshing toner as well. Love this. Something that helps with my hyperpigmentation and my scarring on my face and my dark spots is the Goodbye Blemish serum. It's number 5 by Nimbuzin. I'm gonna link all this shit below, but send me a PR package. Come on, bro. It's expensive. It's $25. It's worth it though. It's worth it. Anything that I'm showing you is worth it. Like, I'm not gonna show you nothing and I wouldn't buy it again. Snail mucin is that girl. I love snail mucin. It makes my face super hydrated, super glazed donut. This is from Swanee Cocoa Herb Snail Skin Toner. I've been trying to find them online, but I'm having a hard time finding them, but love them. Moisturizer by Skin 1004. This is my third time buying this. I always get the little one because a little goes a long way. And if I buy a big one, I'm going to use a lot more. So I just always get the little one and it lasts a long time. Now, this next product that I'm going to show you is not Korean, but I definitely still give it a good 8, 9 out of 10 because it's just really that good. You can get it at Sephora. Lion Pose. The sunscreen doesn't have a super white cast, so if you're dark skin or someone that's worried about that heavy white cast, you don't have to worry about it with them. Love their sunscreen. It has 15% non-nano zinc oxide. Okay, honey. And then they also have this for acne. So if you get acne on your face, you can use this. Bitch, this shit is so good. It kind of tingles when I put it on my face and I got acne. But baby, my acne be gone quick and it leaves no scars. Love these patches. These are like the pimple patches that a lot of you have probably seen. Niacinamide, whatever. It has some niacinamide. I think that's how you say it. It has it in here. The ones that I usually get, but nonetheless, getting pimple patches is crucial for someone who has acne or gets acne or the occasional menstrual acne because it'll stop you from picking your face and scarring your face. Me? Fucking me? No, but for real, I'm always trying to pop my shit. So, honey, pimple patches, they're going to save you. And they're cute. They got stars, hearts, all that shit. So it just looks like an accessory on your face and nobody's looking at you like, what the fuck? I have an entire bin just full of Korean skincare that I've used throughout the years that I love. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do an empty so people can know that I love these products. When I tell y'all, I love Korean skincare, I'm not even lying. I'm going to just name out a few of my favorites just in case you're shopping. COSRX Blemish Spot Clearing Serum, love. I'm a niacinamide type of girl. I can never say the word. Niacinamide type of girl. This right here. You see it's empty. I need about 10 more of these. Send them quick. Okay, this fucking brand by Wish Trend, I can never find y'all. Where are you? Call me. I want this bottle. Listen, Linda. I literally was looking for that bottle everywhere. Thought I found it. Thought I hit the jackpot. Wrong one. This is by Wish Trend. Propolis Energy Boosting Essence, right? This is Quad Active Boosting Essence by Wish Trend. I thought they were the same. They kind of look the same and they have the same consistency, viscosity if you may, but it's not the same thing, governor. It's not. It's really not. Listen, Wish Trend. If you find this video, holla at your girl. I just need about 10 of these too. Like, no big deal. Love that. 10 out of 10. Here's your Super Miracle Spot All Kill Cream. So if you have acne, the occasional acne, this works. Put that on there. Remember how I told you Buzzin' number 5? The Blemish, the $25 bottle, but it's worth $25? Honey, I'm not playing. I love this shit. Like, there's no more. There's no more. This right here helps with my scarring so much. And I'm going to need about 10 of them. 20. You know what I'm saying? If you may. Make me the face. I got this at Target. This is niacinamide serum. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. They have a nice little section at Target. Last but not least is my fave. This is called Moonrock Blunt Skincare. That's how good it is, okay? You're looking like a glazed donut. So if you like looking like a glazed donut, this is for you. I love, obsessed. Love this. This is a small chemist who makes this. Small owned business. Amazing. Knock me off my feet. Yeah, yeah. I wanna know. How long has that been on my mouth? Please do not tell me I just talked this whole time and that was on my mouth. I bet you I'll still post this video. Yeah, that is my rant on how I fixed my skin, how I got the acne under control, what I used afterwards. And I hope that really worked out for you guys. I'm not going to put no makeup or nothing on my face right now because I don't feel like washing it off later, to be completely honest with you. Bitch, because I will sleep in some makeup. I will. I did all this hard work to get this nice skin just to sleep in makeup? Yes, I can afford it. But thank y'all so much for coming, watching, subscribing, following me on all my social media platforms. Pop, 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 pop. I love y'all, and I will see y'all soon. If y'all have any like suggestions for another video surrounding PCOS or anything, let me know. I got you. But until next time, baby, love you. Bye, chica.